Welcome to New Orleans and Yulman Stadium. Just about halfway through the season and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Navy Midshipmen and the Tulane Green Wave. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, I caught up with the Green Wave head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So the Navy Midshipmen will go on offense first to start this game. Turbo Richard. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that.
There's a crease. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. It is a great equalizer, a way for the midshipmen to be competitive. Nobody did it better on the ground than Keenan Reynolds.
And we're going to talk about it a lot throughout the ball game because Navy obviously runs the football first, second, third, then their fourth option might be to pass the football.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Here comes the option. Oh, what a move. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Throwing right. Complete downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary, catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Guys, we have a second here to talk about Navy. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a three-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this three-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. So the Tulane Green Wave offense will have its first chance to go on the attack. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. What a game he had last time out. Found Bader 3 times just under 100 yards in their win. The run inside. It's Jackson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Gets open down the middle. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
Looking for room. It's Jackson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The Green Wave in a world of hurt on 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Hauls it in. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Offense still out there lining up quickly on 4th down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. On target. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Quick strike complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Tulane comes to the line needing less than a yard on 3rd down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, I know it took their defense a second to get the ball back for the O after that last drive, but now their offense is kind of doing the same thing. They're now playing keep away. Really good job there on 3rd down, handing it off, understanding where the first down marker is, everybody executing, and now you got an opportunity to keep this thing going. And you're thinking pay here, you're thinking touchdown here.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. From the red zone, it's Jackson. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time. Tulane comes to the line, lots of work to do on 3rd down. Quarterback keeps it. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Green Wave.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point is good. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Navy offense ready to go on the attack. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Goes to the option. Powers through the defender. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll run the option. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. A designed run for the quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking for a man. It's Hartman. Throws to the back. It's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Richard. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The brigade celebrating another first down, and that's really the way Navy's always done it. You can even think back to the great Napoleon McCallum, who ran through defenses at will.
Simple, but so disciplined, right? Like running the option year after year, you got to have discipline. Not surprising, Navy is always good at it because so many young men with such discipline, they can run a system and really just continue to methodically move the ball down the field.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Navy might want to catch this defense sneaking up on 2nd and inches. They'll send the back in motion. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Off the play fake. Dumps it to the back. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the outside. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Not a lot of room to make this catch. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Navy quick to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here's a heat. Swings it out to the flat. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Tries to do it himself on the draw, and the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Complete. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. He goes right back to the air. That's caught. It's Oy. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Just a short pass to the tight end. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. He fires a bullet to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking deep down the right side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Tennessee taking on the number 5 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's the Volunteers with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And talk about a great start to the season. This team is now 6-0 with big aspirations. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside Yulman Stadium. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Yulman Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Got enough for the first. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Now on first down from the 30. Tight end now in motion. Might as well give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
A run for the quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? He'll field the punt. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. The midshipman will get things going here on offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Gashing the D on the right. Touchdown, midshipman. They take the lead with the 6.
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Second down, he'll throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Secures it at the 30. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Navy offense sails out, ready to go to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll move the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Richard.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to throw, it's Hartman. Finds a spot in the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Navy to the line, needing just a few inches on third down. Sends it back in motion. The option look. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the option. There's some room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. Give to the big fullback. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
They'll move the tight end. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Dumps it off in the flats. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. Navy will have it with a first and goal. Going to the run, it's Richard. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. On the option. Touchdown, Navy! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Reynolds. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Looking to throw on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Pressure coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move. He's going to get loose. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Great place to start for this offense. He'll take it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run the option. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. We reach the break, and Navy holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He gets a hand on it, and it's blocked. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Working that left side now. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Green Wave, after doing work through the air, might just go back at it. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. So now it's second and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gain of 8, it's now 3rd and 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And when you run these screenplays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Navy offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Motion from the wideout. Now on the option. The keeper on the option. Turning it on. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Fullback's got it. Could be an alley. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Navy might want to catch this defense sneaking up on 2nd and inches. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last two plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Way back in his own territory as he hauls it in. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the left. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
Yeah, that could save the game because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they don't connect on that throw, but you're seeing the 2-minute drill live and in full effect for this offense, something they practice each and every single week, looking for the sidelines, using the clocks, understanding the timeout situation. But these are plays they feel like they can run in their sleep to put themselves in position to kick a field goal here late.
He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Gets it to the back. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
Looking to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And this is a huge play call now for the offensive coordinator. 2-minute situation, down in the game, 4th quarter, 4th down. What can you dial up here to keep this drive alive and keep your chances alive of winning this game?
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Buys a little extra time. The throw. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they'll take a knee. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.